Hey everyone, this podcast is part of Story Mode, the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. You can support us and gain access to other great exclusive podcasts at patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
Hello, traveler, and welcome to Season 2 of Choose Your Own Misadventure. Starring Katie Willert, Katie Goldin, David Bell, and Jane Addams. Today's role-playing game is Atomic Adventure Hour, hosted by Cristian Ramirez. Let us begin. Let us begin.
So I only kind of know the Fallout world.
I have no idea.
Post-apocalyptic nuclear. Yeah.
I have an idea. Great. Good. I fit my character into it immediately. I was like, great,
yes.
We got it.
Yeah, futuristic because it's 250 years in the future, but still
Ooh.
post-apocalyptic.
Okay, cool. Still use daggers, though.
I was a little worried my character wouldn't fit into
No,
the
that's fine,
universe, but I think we're good.
Fallout is also very silly, so that's okay. Oh, yeah, and to anybody, I don't know if the patrons knew that we were doing Fallout or not, but that's what we're doing.
The chat that we're watching already looks surprised about that.
Hey.
I mean, can we legally do Fallout?
Well,
This is the Fall Down universe.
yeah,
Fall down.
Wasteland,
Fall down.
post-apocalyptic.
Jump down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jump down.
yes.
There we go.
You will,
We've eschewed all copyright issues.
jump down.
Jump down.
Yep.
Jump down.
Yeah, that's fine. That works. All right. All right, getting into it then. All right. Just a brief introduction.
As you yawn.
Yeah.
I'm getting all
It is
the
a
oxygen.
sleepy, rainy day.
I stayed up late writing this last night. Not this
Thank you.
specifically. Yeah.
Word.
But, yeah, you
I
get it.
appreciate
You
your
know
question.
why I'm tired.
Yeah.
All right. War. War never changes. From the time before humans, when the first tribe of hominids sharpened a stick to defend their hunting grounds, people and their tools of death have been irrevocably tied. And from the beginning, the people with the best tools were the ones calling the shots. From the bow to gunpowder to nuclear bombs. Every new innovation made fighting less personal and more deadly. Until October 23rd, 2077, the beginning and end of the Great War. Shockwaves and atomic fire ravaged most of the developed world, and the ensuing nuclear winter and fallout took care of the rest. At least, that's what we had thought. The world you've grown up in is an irradiated waste. Whether they call it the New California Republic, the Commonwealth, or the Capital Wasteland, it was always more of the same. If the raiders and super mutants didn't get you, then eventually the radiation would. You've always found a way to scrape by, but that was about it until now. It started out as nothing more than a rumor, but a rumor turned into a lead, and eventually that got you to a ship in Miami where a few salvaged Corvega parts and a Deathclaw egg booked you passage to a ship to a place that you've only read about in pre-war books and library terminals. A place where no bombs fell on the day of the Great War. The continent where humanity was born, and where you could find a new beginning. But of course, it won't be that simple. A place free from the craters and bloodshed of the Great War could never have gone unnoticed by whatever remnants exist of the governments that nuked the rest of the earth. And being a stranger in a new world won't be easy. But a life of struggle has given you the skills that'll be valuable to someone who's willing to exploit them. Because the Great War may have changed the world, but war never changes. And that's the introduction.
Yay!
That would be like with a cinematic, if it were a video game.
Sure. Sure. Should be picturing a video game. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Introduce yourselves, please. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first.
I'm really excited, David.
Hey, everybody.
I'm also excited.
My name is Vern Lombardi. I'm a robot with a child's face. I drew a picture for the podcast. I'm showing a picture of Vern. This is what Vern looks like. He's a robot with a child's face.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
He has a cape.
Yeah.
And he has a baseball bat and a shiv.
Cool.
And he is a druid for some reason. That's all I want to share right now about Vern.
That's good.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad I didn't blow the secret.
All right, Jane. I think you-
My character is a pair of hands. Just hands. disembodied hands. They have yeah. Cool.
Do you have name?
I mean,
Just a pair of
just
hands?
the hands.
Okay.
I mean, you can
The
call
hands,
them lefty
Manos,
and
the
righty.
hands of fate.
You can call them lefty and righty.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
Lefty and righty.
I'm glad that made it in. That was my contribution.
But they have jetpacks and sort of an AI, a bit like an Amazon product, but perhaps less intelligent.
All right.
Also, they're collectively a gunslinger.
Oh,
Nice.
that makes sense. It all comes in.
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so my character is Bambi.
Nice.
She's a shadow dancer, which means that she likes to use daggers and also teleport. Her vibe is that she worked in a nuclear bomb facility, got locked in with some radiation, and ended up becoming pure particulate, 20 feet tall, long limbs, like one of those inflatable, wacky waving people.
Nice.
And she essentially just is long and slim and tall and made of radiation particles.
Nice.
Oh, and she likes knives. Her knives are just regular knives.
Yeah.
The rest of her body is made purely of radioactivity, but the knives are knives. Knives are knives.
Just regular old knives.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. All right. Well, so that is our lovely cast for today. All right. So back to a little more exposition, and then we'll get right to it.
All right.
You spent most of the last 2 weeks trying and sometimes failing to not get sick as the waves roll past the old fishing vessel that's carrying you to what will hopefully be your new home. You and your fellow travelers are sharing a morning meal of Willert cakes when you hear crab cakes. When you hear the voice of your ship's captain come over the loudspeakers. All hands, we're approaching the coastline, and I hope I don't need to remind you that this is a smuggling ship carrying illegal cargo and refugees. So if you'd be so kind as get your asses topside in case we need to make an emergency delivery, it would be most appreciated. As the small crew busies themselves with preparing the cargo, you gather what little things you have and carry them to join your fellow travelers on the main deck. You arrive just in time to see that the fog give way to a sunrise over a new land. Say hello to the Congo, folks. Well, technically that coast on the right is Angola, and the coast on the left is the Democratic Republic of the Congo, with that big river up the middle being the Congo, but you can see what I mean. The coastline is a panorama of green trees backing sandy beaches with an orange-yellow sunrise and blue skies above. You've never seen such a natural beauty in the wasteland that you called home. You sit awestruck by the foliage and occasional fauna on the riverbank for a couple of hours before the captain breaks your reverie. He leaves the helm a moment to go over the final instructions on your arrival. Now, we're going to be dropping you folks on the DRC side just outside of Boma in a small village called Kungu. From there, you just follow the main highway about 2 miles until you reach the city of Boma, where you'll present yourself at the port of entry. From there, immigration is going to ask you if you have any contacts in country. Just tell them that you're here to see Dr. James Garby in Kinshasa, and they should send you on your way. Doc should have plenty of work for you guys when you get your new lives started. Before you can respond, you hear the lookout yell, "Meyer lurks!" from an upper deck, and the captain hurries away back to the helm. "Yeah, there's no getting around him," he says over the speakers. "There must be a nest right under the dock. Looks like we'll have to clear him off ourselves. Well, yourselves. You best be getting ready for a fight."
Oh, big crabs.
Giant
You have to
crabs.
fight giant
Fucking
crabs.
crabs.
All right.
Beat him to death with my bat.
I'm gonna stab some crabs with my daggers.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for initiative.
What is that, a D20?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yay!
20.
20.
Oh, we
Nice.
tied.
Hell yeah! High five.
Okay.
That's okay.
Loser.
Their hands. I mean,
Do you have scrap paper?
Not very observant. these
Yeah,
days.
I can get credit.
Yeah. I just want to make sure I have the order correct. All right.
Tons of paper.
Thank you.
Anybody needs paper? I got paper up the ass.
All right.
I don't want your ass paper tape.
Oh, who has a higher natural, I think, agility? Let's call it agility for this one.
My
Mine
agility
is pretty high.
is 3.
3?
-5.
Mine is
minus
also 5.
Ooh, shit.
Okay. So,
So I assume Katie
5
goes first.
3. Okay.
Oh
And then you
no! Oh
roll
no!
All right.
Okay. If we end up destroying the Democratic Republic of Congo, I'm going to be real sad.
I don't.
No,
I
we're
don't
saving
think
them from
I'm
crabs.
going
We tried
to.
to save people last time, and so many people died.
I don't think that's going to be the stakes in this adventure.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Give us a win.
Yeah. All right. So, Katie, 2 Mirelurks, which are giant crabs, crawl up onto the deck of the ship.
Okay.
They are both within striking distance of you. What do you want to
Okay.
do?
I want a lethal strike.
Okay.
What do I roll though? Because literally it says that's my. Or wait, no, hold on. Dagger attack. So that's a 2d6.
Yeah. So you roll the 20 and then 2d6 as well.
Okay, which one is that? Is that this one?
A D6.
20 is-
D6 is like a normal
Yeah.
die, right?
Normal die.
Fuck. See, I'm not. Okay. Do I roll them at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay. 18 and 1.
Ooh, and roll this one. You said 2d6, right?
Oh, yes. And 1. So 20.
Okay. So that means.
So I get
that
creamed.
lands. I mean, you hit him.
Oh, good. Sorry. This is only the second time I've done this.
Yeah.
So.
So
It's fine.
let's say that's the first. Mirelurk is -6. Okay.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. So it is to Dave.
So the crabs are coming at me.
Yeah. They are both on the deck of the ship, and the one is engaged currently with Katie, and the other one is, let's say it's coming up beside the other one.
Okay, I need to use alternative form.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Should I
There
roll
we go.
for it first?
Introduce.
Well,
I didn't expect it to happen this quickly. It was the first sign of combat.
okay.
That should I use my alteration? Is that it? 2d6.
Yeah, that one's kind of just rolling for damage. Alternative form, I'm assuming, is a transformation.
Sure
Spell.
is. So I don't have to roll for it.
No, you don't have to roll for that.
All right, I scream, "Ah, my face!"
Oh, God.
And the baby
David.
crawls out of my
No.
face.
No.
He's got a lanky
So
body.
it's like Krang, but on top of a robot.
Yeah, and he
Okay.
crawls out and bursts out.
Jesus
And he's
Christ.
pissed. And he's like, "Hey, I'm Ryan Lombardi. Let's party." So that's where we're at. Can Ryan attack?
Yeah, Ryan
All
can
right.
attack.
He also flies. I don't know if that's going to come in.
I mean,
play.
you're close enough. The deck of the ship is not so big that you can't attack without flying.
All right.
You can attack.
I guess I want Ryan to just start beating the crap out of a crab
Okay, you want
with
to...
his fists. He doesn't have any weapons.
Okay. Are you going to attack the one that Katie is currently engaged with, or the other one?
Yeah, I'll do the one Katie is.
Okay.
Someone just wrote, "I'm upset. This is upsetting."
Get used to Ryan Lombardi, chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your d20, and then I don't know what your the modifier for this one. All right, it should be. Let me see.
What do I use for Ryan?
Might. I would say might is the one that modifies.
Good. I was hoping.
So
So
how
that's
many
a
is that?
1d10.
Okay. So yeah, just roll the d20 and the d10 at the same time.
What is a d10? Is this a d10?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof. 4.
All right. 4. So this is a mechanic in the game that is different. This is why you wrote down like banes and boons and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
get that?
when
Boon
you
focus.
fail, when you fail, you can choose to inflict either 3 points of damage because no attack completely fails,
Right.
or you can succeed with a twist, which the other two are up to me. It's success with a twist, or you can inflict a bane on the target that you're attacking right now. Did you write down banes for?
I don't think Ryan has Banes.
I need a
The
tissue.
rule
I
of-
just snotted out.
The rule of alternative form is that, let's see. My other persona has, I think, he had half the physical attributes and only 3 feet points. That's all it told me.
Okay, so for that, let's just say, okay, I will say this, in this case, it's success with a twist. So you do 2 damage, but for the next attack, you are going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
So, well, actually, that's...
Ryan's
calculates
getting something done.
All right, Jane.
Okay.
It is to you.
The hands are gonna fly up with their guns on either side of the crab that we've already been hurting, I guess. And I'm gonna do a 2-gun assault on
Nice.
it.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, hell yeah. So that's 20 in total.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good. You hit, and it's actually just based off of all the hits are based off of just the D20,
Oh,
and then the other ones are for. So you got a 6 on this one, which means this system employs a thing called exploding dice. When you max out the number on one of your dice, that means you get to roll it again and add the next number onto that hit. So
Great.
you just did 8, and go ahead and go again.
2.
Okay, so you got a total of 10 damage. That one. That Mirelurk is, not doing too well right now.
Great. I'm gonna yell at it. I didn't understand the question I heard.
You have a mouth?
No, I have speakers.
Oh, okay.
I imagine they go like this.
Yes. Yes, they do.
When they want to talk, they just go me, 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 me.
With the guns dangling.
Yeah, on the
from
pinkies,
Yeah.
and then the rest of it just talking. Me, 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 me.
All right, so
But we all understand it. Because it's one of those things where not actual language, but we hear it.
the non-wounded one is going to attack. I don't know who he's going to attack because it's so upsetting. Katie.
Cool.
Let's see. What's your armor class?
Where is it? Armor.
It should be. Let me see. At the
Oh,
top
it's
guard.
one. It's like 1.
Okay, it's a +1.
Yep. Leather +1 armor.
Okay, and then what's your natural? The under the guard part, it should have.
16 is the big number.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, you are hard to hit.
Fuck yeah. That's because I'm made of particulate.
He misses,
Yeah, suck it, giant crab.
and let's go for the
I'm just
second
going
one.
like this. I'm sorry for the people who are listening to this. I'm just doing the wacky inflatable
Yeah.
waving man.
All right, second crab is going to. Actually, for the second crab, he's going to do. This one's going to do a ramming attack at Dave.
Oh, no.
Knock the
Ryan?
baby right out of your helmet.
All right. Oh, no, he misses. And
Yeah, you
so-
can't touch Ryan.
Yeah, this one is going to be a disadvantage for the next one. All right. Back to Katie.
Okay. So here's my question. I've got 3 different attacks. Dagger attack, surprise dagger focus attack, and dagger lethal flank attack.
Okay.
But I could find no descriptions for what... Like, I can guess what they mean.
Yeah, but did they give you the actual points and things on it?
I mean,
Does it give
target
you a
is
modifier?
evasion, dice is... And it says the dice, but that was all the information on there.
Okay. I will say that, like, the flank attack is probably a critical hit if you hit it, but you have to be in a position where you can flank them, which you are for the second one, the one that tried to
Right, that I
ram Dave.
dodge, or
Yeah.
that... Yeah.
So you can do that, and if you get a hit, then it'll be double whatever the.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
The flank.
Okay.
So that's 2d6 ADV2 is what it says.
Okay, you have
Advanced. Advantage
2.
2.
Okay, so
I
you
didn't know
roll your
that was a...
roll your 20 and then 2 d6s.
Okay, so the 20 was 15.
Ooh, yeah, you hit.
1, 6,
Oh, and you get to roll that one again.
3.
Okay, so that is 10. Okay, so as you flank this Mirelurk, you stab it in the side so hard that the back of its shell starts coming apart from its body.
Oh my god.
And it just falls on the ground dead.
Ooh, we gotta steam it before it goes bad so we can eat it.
One of the Mirelurks is down.
Yay!
All right, so it is to Dave.
All right. I am going to pick up Vern's shiv that he has. Which one attacked me?
Well, the one that attacked you is dead.
Okay, and there's another one.
There's one more.
All right, I go, you fucking sea spider, and I start shivving it.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to crack that shell open. Like
Yeah,
you do when
yeah.
you're, like trying to get the inside of.
All right.
So I roll for the shiv. What is this? This is WL2. That's all it said.
WL2.
I'm not sure what the.
Let me double check
Okay,
what that is.
hold for double checking. Shiv.
Let me see, because I think that should be basically the same as a dagger.
It's a one-handed weapon. Yeah, it's the same as a dagger, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, WL is just the wealth level that you have to own it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That worked
So you're
out
good.
for me.
So then just...
Oh, good.
Does it have the damage stat?
I didn't see the damage with the list that I looked at. It was really...
And then we just go based off of the damage that you do. Because the shiv is just, that's the weapon that you're carrying.
Okay. What do I roll for that then?
So, that
Is that
would
still
be-
might?
Yeah, might. So, D10. Ooh, okay. 20 and a 10.
Still crap. I got a
Okay.
2 and a 5 for the...
Well, for that one, let's just say you inflict 3 damage.
All right.
Sugar's low. That's why he needs to eat something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's game.
It's hard for a baby to be inside of a baby man to be inside of a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. You'd be surprised.
Just shove it in there.
No,
it's
Ryan's
fine.
just off his game right now.
All right, Jane, it is to you.
Well, I have a hand shot attack to inflict the disarmed
Okay.
thing. So these crab things, they're like crabs. They have
Yep,
pincers.
claws, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot at one of those.
Oh, okay.
So that's a 13.
Okay, that's a hit.
Great. So that's agility against guards. So 4 and 8.
Okay. All right. So then for the next turn, his claws are going to be disabled.
Great.
Yay.
Okay. So
Just like the one pincher is just dangling.
yeah.
Meh.
All right. So this one is going to attack. This one's going to try to ram Dave.
Fuck.
All right.
I believe in you, Dave.
I do too, because I've been rolling like shit.
That's
Yep,
good.
That's an 8. So he misses you.
Oh, yeah.
You're just
You
like,
can't
"Fuck
get
you,"
Ryan.
like double deuces.
Yeah.
Like, "Ah."
All right. It
trips
is.
over its own leg.
All right. So he completely misses with his ram. So, I mean, right now, because he missed that badly, then he's going to be. You guys have advantage because
Okay.
its back is to you. So,
Cool. I'm gonna surprise dagger focus attack.
okay.
So that's a 2d6 ADV 4.
Oh, okay. So,
16,
oh, nice. So that's a 20.
2, 2.
Okay. So you do 8 damage. Yeah, it is. All right. He is not looking good. He looks like he's a little less than half of his health.
Just like if I could guess, a little less than half.
All right.
Don't
to Dave.
quote me on it.
All right, I pick up my brother Vern's baseball bat.
Okay.
And I go, you want some of this? And I start beating the crab.
Okay.
Beating the crab out of it.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
I don't know what the baseball bat... I don't know where you guys got these attacks and this information. Because I couldn't find any of that.
Yeah,
Because
most
I
of it-
just stole mine from the already pre-made
Oh,
character.
okay.
Yeah. So.
I copied mine from the archetype.
You guys are so smart. I'm doing mine from scratch.
Oh, shit.
So I was looking for resources and like Banes and like... Yeah, I'm still haven't figured it all out.
Okay. Yeah. For this one, we'll just use your toughness. You said it's a D10 for your might.
For my... Yeah.
Okay. And then since the baseball bat, I guess add a D4 to it. It's a club.
And do I also do the D20?
Yeah. Roll D20 to see if you hit. But
All right, let's roll that first. Jesus, I'm rolling so low on the...
you have advantage though, so you can.
I can roll
again.
twice?
Yeah. His back is to you.
Come
guys.
on. 15.
There you
Okay.
Yay.
All right. That's 8,
and
4 and 4.
Oh, you can roll the d4 again because that's
So it's 8 plus
critical. Yep.
3.
So
11.
You smash him in the back hard enough.
Yeah,
that it
motherfucker!
cracks his shell open.
I'm Ryan Lombardi.
And he falls down on the ground with his guts spilling out of his shell. And that is it for the Mirelings.
See, what happens is then I hug them and my radioactivity cooks them. And then we eat.
Nice.
It's a good plan.
Well, Ryan's like, all right, I'm getting out of here. And he crawls back in Vern.
Vern, who's
Now I'm
just been chilling.
Vern. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that
I think Vern just collapses when he crawls out of it.
Just a pile of robot.
so the hands are gonna like hover over you cooking the crabs and gently offer wine pairing suggestions.
I love it.
Ooh.
Love it. You're also really good at like cracking the shell apart.
Oh, yeah.
You get the
Very
good,
dexterous.
get the little hands out of the cracks and pull the shell off.
All right. So now you have arrived in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. After dispatching the giant crabs, Capstan slows down just enough for you to safely leap from the ship onto an old dock before continuing downstream towards a large port city. The tall, shining buildings are an easy enough landmark to follow, and you continue on. So I also want to give you guys choice to do what you want to do. But I will say that for now, at least, it's probably smart to just follow.
Yeah, to go to
this until we get
try
used
and
to
find
it.
that doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what would you guys like to do? Are you going to listen to him and present yourselves at the port, or are you going to try to sneak into the city?
Well, first the hands are gonna wave goodbye to the boat.
Yeah. It's only fair.
That's very sweet.
Yes, it's part of their programming.
I feel like just based on experience from last time, we should try and follow the rules for a little bit
Sure,
until
sure.
we totally blow
Okay.
this up eventually. So my vote is going into the port, doing what the person told us to do.
I mean, I will say Vern is actually a very calm gentleman. Goes by the book. Ryan's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Vern is fine with just going with the flow
Okay.
right now.
Ryan's taking a nap.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Ew.
Same face. They share the same face.
Hey, I do double as a microwave.
Katie's responding to the chat.
That's my goal.
Nice.
I can cook anything.
All right. So when you approach the guard station, a guard and a robot come out to meet you, but you don't understand the language they're speaking. I will say it sounds like something that you may have heard before, like a European language, but you're not certain.
A
what it is.
vestige of colonialism.
Yeah.
Like Dutch, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I roll to see if the hands AI recognize
Yeah.
the language? I don't know what to roll for that.
No, roll that, and do you have what's your intelligence,
It's not great.
logic, or
0.
okay?
But my perception is 3.
I'll say that the AI, the perception, yeah, that's fine. So,
Okay, so
17 plus 3. You understand that they are speaking French to you.
Neat.
Okay.
Still does me no good. I don't speak French.
I do my little puppet hand and communicate to my friends that they're speaking French.
Okay.
Thank you, Hans.
So you don't understand the language still because you're an American robot, I guess, but
Oui.
but you do recognize that they're speaking French. Does anybody else want to try anything?
What's No, I'm good.
Yeah, we just go and kind of just be like, hey, we want to go in. Like
Okay.
a lot of, I'm going to say gesturing.
Okay.
Like we want to be on that side of the
Okay.
gate.
The hands
Thumbs
will
up.
take care of the gesturing.
Yeah,
Yes.
hands will do many thumbs up, a lot of pointing.
The hands will try very hard not to make any gestures that don't translate well.
Yeah, that might
Okay.
be offensive accidentally.
We'll do the Disney thing where you never point.
Yeah, point
you
with
just
two fingers.
take the
Yeah.
whole
Or
hand.
hand, yeah.
All right. When you do that, after a minute, after a little bit, and you're kind of trying to tell them what you're trying to do, a little eye robot that it's basically a hovering eyeball, basically, made of metal. Yeah. Is sitting there with one of the guards. Yeah.
Yeah. You just need a mouth and 2 legs.
Yeah.
You'll have a little human body robot.
Yeah. And, so finally, after a little minute, it says, recalibrated to detected language, English. Please present your identification and state your business in Boma City.
So we do that, right? What was the guy's name? I can't remember the doctor.
I say to him, hey, the guy on the boat told us to say we were coming for James Garvey. He's a doctor, apparently.
Okay.
Dr. James Garvey is why we're here. My name's Bambi. I hope you're having a good day.
The iRobot says, I always have okay days.
Aww.
And so
You're even keel.
the iRobot...
I say, really? Because you look terrible.
Don't fucking ruin us for us, Ryan.
Sorry.
Ryan's
is
still
Vern.
napping. Vern
No,
is
I'm
polite.
Vern.
Vern is
I should have also noted Vern has the flaw of overt.
Okay.
God damn it.
Okay. The iRobot chooses to ignore that. Translates what you're saying to the guard. And after a brief, they ask you for the weapons that you're carrying until you're going to get them back once you're done processing.
Cool.
Just stop me if you decide not to do one of these things.
Okay.
And it'll...
I'm going to give up my daggers, but since all I have is daggers, I feel like if we get attacked, I'm going to be totally fucked because I have no other skills.
Yeah.
I can run away from things.
You should be okay.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll tell you now that you should be fine.
Here, take my daggers, is what I say.
Okay. All right.
I dropped my guns.
It's very polite of you. After a brief exchange, you're disarmed and taken to immigration officials, mostly other robots, where you are processed and sent to a high-speed train station, which you can use. Future note for the game. Once we are done with this chapter, if you are in any major city, you can use the high-speed train to get to any other major city.
Oh, cool.
So that is just for future reference for whenever our adventures are in the city.
I enjoy that infrastructure.
It's 250 years in the future.
Gotta love it.
So, all right. All right, so you watch for the next hour as you pass an even bigger city, Matadi, and all sorts of green hills. As you crest the ridge of another hill, in the distance you see a city that's easily 10 times as large as either the first two. The first two are kind of like 100,000, so this one's at least 1 million people, as far as you can tell. It's a giant city. All right. Upon your arrival in Kinshasa, you are greeted by a shiny black Mr. Handy robot. So think of another big ball with a rocket on the bottom and a bunch of hands that do various things.
Fam!
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And the Mr. Handy robot says to you, you must be the doctor's guests. It is such a pleasure to meet you. My name is Error 404, name not found. But most people just call me 404. I'm here to take you to the doctor straight away. You are all led to a limo.
Ooh.
Nice.
But I have to go out the moonroof because I'm too tall.
Flapping in the breeze.
It looks like you're having a lot of fun.
I'm getting married!
Sorry.
All right. You're led to the limo, and then you are constantly amazed by all the technology that you see. There's robots, hoverboards, basically any kind of futuristic technology, like near future technology that you can think of. And the people are all clean and like wearing bright colored clothing, so it's kind of a culture shock for all of you because you're used to like the dour and
Right.
Everything has burn holes in it.
Exactly. As you continue, you start to notice the shine going away, and the city around you getting darker and more unkempt. Robots spark when they walk, or with malfunctioning propulsion systems. Your ride takes you all the way down to the docks, where you finally come to a halt at a warehouse, where you're greeted by another shining black Mr. Handy that says nothing this time, but simply opens the side door to the warehouse and gestures you forward. All right. So inside you see two sides to the warehouse. One which looks mostly devoted to robots, sorting through various different kinds of parts and organizing them by category in the bins in the center. And the other side is the same kinds of robots, taking the sorted parts and cobbling together bunches of different new robots. But you kind of notice... Roll perception real quick for this one.
Okay, so 12. 1.
14.
Okay. So
I have
you
0
notice-
perception, but I do have scent. Where my sense of smell is very good.
There's not really that. You smell
I go,
a lot of oil and parts and like copper.
I can discern the number of living creatures within 60 feet.
Okay. So you discern one living creature within 60 feet.
Is that
Guys, I discern one living creature with my nose.
It's me.
My baby nose.
One besides you guys. Okay, so you notice that they seem to be making robots that are mostly either medical or military robots. They're either built for one of those two kinds of things.
Okay.
And that's just for you to know.
Cool.
I offered to pull up articles about military robots.
Okay. That's very kind of you. Does anybody want her to pull up articles about military robots?
Sure.
That's fine. We can do this. I'm prepared for this.
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Are there any plants or animals in the room?
There are not.
Okay.
It's just robots right now that you can see, and you sense one human that's outside of your small group.
Probably the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
You notice that they are probably, let's say, they're called Mr. Handy robots, which are the ones that you've already been introduced to.
Yeah.
They also have ones called Protectrons, which do stuff like police work and stuff like that. And a couple of them look like they're Mr. Gutsies, which are like Mr. Handys, but they're the military version of them.
Cool.
And then they have medical assistants and stuff like that, too, that they're building.
Are Mr. Gutsy's like, will slap you around?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to double check.
They will do that.
So as we wander through this warehouse, the hands are just going to use their AI speakers to narrate like a Wikipedia article
Nice.
about these robots.
On
All
your
right.
left is a
It's very good.
medical drone.
All right. You hear a PA system click on and hear a gruff voice come through. My esteemed guests, welcome to my little enterprise. If you would be so kind, could you please join me in my office up those stairs to your left?
Ooh.
Inside the office is Dr. James Garby. A rough-looking man with an appearance more like a mechanic than a medical doctor. The office is fairly unremarkable with a computer terminal on his desk where he sits in a swiveling chair. Welcome to Kinshasa, my new friends. I'm glad to see you've made it here intact. Oh, and thank you for that Deathclaw egg and those Corvega parts. You know, it's almost impossible to find that stuff without risking your neck around here. You've either got to bribe someone on that American base in the Horn, or make a deal with some no-good smugglers. It's all so unseemly. And, of course, I have stuck my neck out for you, so I'm going to need you to do something for me now.
Oh no.
I am not equipped with a neck.
You look like a mechanic more than a doctor.
Don't fucking piss him off. We're gonna die again, aren't we?
He kind of looks at you both sideways and just kind of brushes it off.
Just like, I, for one, love what you've done with this warehouse. I appreciate that you've invited us here. I'm happy to help you out. Cool.
All right. Thanks very much. It's very flattering. All right. And he says, come here. I need to show you something. Garby then leads you to an elevator that takes you to a basement. As you exit, you notice the size of the basement is very similar to the Vault-Tec vaults you'd seen back home. So basically, they're giant underground, almost an underground city. So, but they're about like 20 feet high in the ceilings. This one's a lot smaller, though, than any that you've seen before.
So I have to walk like this.
Yeah. Well, that one's still 20 feet high. So,
I'm grazing.
yeah.
I gotta bend my knees.
Yeah. And yeah, so Garby notices your realization and says, this must feel a little like home, eh? Yeah, Vault-Tec managed to sell some of its tech over here before the Great War. Mostly small medical facilities like this one. But I imagine there are some bigger ones in the old Allied countries like South Africa or in U.S.-occupied territory on the Horn. Now take a look at this. Garby gestures towards one of the glass-encased medical units that line the walls. This one in particular containing what appears to be a chimpanzee according to what you've read in pre-war books, but it's much larger than you'd ever read it described. This one is also unconscious, as a couple different medical robots do some scans on it. They're not cutting it open or anything.
I
but they're
know, but
monitoring.
still they put it.
It's a chimpanzee.
Yes, a very large one. About like
You're gonna open the fucking cage door, aren't you?
I mean, I'm a druid.
it's 6.5 feet tall, and it's unconscious right now. So
Right now. Keyword.
yes.
He's
That
gonna
is true.
occupy that body in no time.
All right, she's sick. Maybe doesn't look like it now, but she and a small troop attacked a delivery where we were making to a village in Tanzania, and every one of my boys that was wounded ended up dead a couple of days after they got back. One of them just had a scratch, but there was nothing we could do. Fever burned right through him. Garby pauses for a moment and collects his thoughts.
As he pauses, I'm going to interject with, chimpanzees typically weigh between 90 and 150 pounds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm glad I now know that.
Yeah.
This one weighs 600 pounds.
Gigantic. But all right. So now what I need from you is to capture a male from the same area.
Oh, they gotta fuck.
See, she's a carrier, but so far hasn't shown any symptoms. So I need more specimens to figure out how this thing works and maybe develop a cure. He turns and leads you back to the elevator. He then shows you a small armory where you are equipped with new armor that gives you all +2 to your armor class.
So it's 1 plus 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
3.
basically they're modifying the armor that you already have, making it a little nicer.
Thank you, doctor.
And
Wait,
they're
it's 1 + 2, so 3?
so yeah, you're at a +3 right now on that one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And weapon mods that add 1 extra damage die to each successful hit. So instead of the way that you're rolling now, you're going to add 1 more. So if you're at 2d6, then you get another d6. You're at 1d10, you're going to get another d10. And so forth.
it would be like a 3d6 then. For all of my attacks?
For all your attacks.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're
So more
they're
die.
just modifying your weapons now. So he turns and leads you back to the elevator, then shows you go through the armory, and he finally introduces you to another Mr. Handy robot, who floats up to you and says, "Hello, new friends.
Aw.
My name is Mr. Handy Quality Technician Model 3.14, aka QT Pie.
Hey!
I'll be joining you on your quest. I'll be able to modify any weapons or repair any equipment that gets damaged along the way." And that is going to be his role
Cutie
in
Pie!
this.
I feel like...
Solid.
I hope Cutie Pie doesn't become our Miriam.
He's mostly just going to chill.
Okay. He's
We
just humming
we have
in the
the
background.
option to kill Cutie Pie if
That's
he becomes
true.
our Miriam.
Oh, that's true. We couldn't do that last
you
time.
can try to kill him.
Yeah.
All right. So you're taken to a small river barge and told that you'll be heading upriver, up the Congo, to Lake. This is a real lake, so forgive me if I mispronounce it. Lake Tanganyika, where the initial incident actually happened. So you guys board the boat.
Is the doctor gone?
Doctor is not going with you.
Okay.
This guy seems... I don't know. I
So
don't trust him.
we need to make
I will
another monkey, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we leave the doctor, though, I'm going to wave goodbye according to my programming.
Yes.
No, it's very polite. I
All right.
enjoy how polite your programming is.
The doctor can't hear me, right?
No, he can't hear you anymore.
Guys, I have shapeshifting and mimic. I can take on the form of a monkey, and we can just bring me back, and I'll mate with the other monkey.
Okay, so...
I mean, I don't want to, but I'm saying that's an easy.
How about...
Are you sure? Because it
Easy
really
fix.
sounds like you want to fuck a monkey.
Yeah, this gives you an get out of jail free card. Part of
Although
me...
I am a robot, so I think it's more like a transforming deal.
You're like Bumblebee, but...
Yeah, so I can transform into a chimpanzee.
How about... Okay, how about that's like our second, like... If we can't find a male chimpanzee, you
We'll put
can
a pin in that.
definitely...
Okay.
Well, I am acknowledging your idea.
Okay.
I am saying that's great. Let's try and find a real chimpanzee first, and if
Okay.
we can't, then you can turn into a chimpanzee and fuck this
Okay.
giant 600-pound female
That's fair.
chimp.
The
That's fair.
hands having heard this conversation, are going to add that the typical chimpanzee reaches puberty between 8 and 10 years of age.
Oh, good. So it's pedophilia and bestiality that we're
Nice.
checking
2 for
those
1.
off.
2 for 1.
What, we're 20 minutes into this first episode?
Okay.
Cool. Well, it's about on. Yeah, that's on pace.
Yeah,
With
that's
us.
about right. For what we're doing.
Is it okay that the hands are just referencing the Wikipedia page
Yeah.
for chimpanzees?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
fantastic. I enjoy this addition that you've made to this game.
I love that this was not planned, but my character is just like overly gracious and like very polite. That was not my intention. But Bambi's like trying to smooth everything over. Just like,
Right.
let's not rock the boat, guys. Thank you, doctor. Thank you. Appreciated.
All right.
Oh, man.
Just gotta look up something real quick.
Sure.
And so you're all floating on the river. So you float up the river. You notice that a lot like the animals back home where you're from, basically everything is gigantic from the radiation.
Yeah.
So you see huge giraffes and crocodiles and stuff like that on the riverbanks. Everything coming to drink and just kind of. You notice some gorillas who are also gigantic, probably about 10 feet tall.
That's so scary.
Yeah. So basically, the theme here is that the radiation has done similar things to all the animals on this continent as it did to all the ones in the United States.
Okay.
So
we're not surprised to see
no,
gorillas that are
right,
the size of
because you're
buildings.
used to seeing giant bears and like death claws, which are these kind of dragony things with horns and giant claws. So yeah, they don't fly, but they are very fast and very mean. All right.
You're probably right, Chris. Also, yes, I am scarred. You said Bambi is scarred from a past life. That's true. Bitch Queen came back. Never gonna stop eating these Starbursts.
They're so goddamn addicting. For the podcast we're eating, what are these Starburst minis?
They're the tiny ones, but they're all reds and pinks.
Yeah, it's the worst candy.
It's like eating a candle that tastes a
Yes.
little bit like toothpaste.
Yes.
Yeah, but like with a little, I don't know, meth, where you just can't stop.
like you don't feel like you're eating like a lot of candy because they're tiny. But I just got a handful of them, and that's like 4 Starbursts worth of Starburst.
I gotta get a sponsorship from
Come on.
Starburst minis.
All
But
right.
the flavor is definitely like chemically.
It's a little
children's
candly.
Oh,
bubble
yeah.
cum,
For
bubble,
sure.
bubble cum.
Bubble.
Ew.
No.
Bubble gum
Bubble gum.
for anybody listening.
Wow.
All right.
I just had like the thought of what that would like taste and feel like,
Okay.
and now that might have actually got me to stop eating the Starburst.
That did it
So
for
thank you, Jane.
You're so welcome.
All right.
That's all I can think of.
you.
So, as you're just riding down the river, rolling on a river, you encounter,
That is what Bambi is doing.
you see in the distance a beehive full of giant bees.
Oh, fucking A.
They're all about a foot tall, so really big bees.
Oh, but can they be the big fluffy bumblebees? They're just like, no.
I mean, they're Africanized bees or African bees, so they're killer bees.
Okay.
All right. You see them in the distance. They haven't noticed you yet, so you guys get to roll initiative first.
Okay, that's 20.
Roll your 20 and then whatever.
Oh, no.
19.
Nice, Dave.
Oh,
What'd you get?
3.
1.
Okay. Well, that's the order. It's
We're going
fine.
to die.
You're not gonna. All right. So they finally notice you and they start. Flying towards you. One. Dave, you are first. They're kind of flying in like a flying V.
We're
there's one and then
we're on a
two.
boat.
Yeah.
Is there anything above me? Are there trees?
You're basically towards you're far enough away from the bank that there are no trees above you. You're not in the middle of the river, but definitely they got to fly a little bit of a distance. Boat is about 10 feet from off the water at the highest point.
Okay. All right, I guess I'll just start swinging my baseball bat at them.
Oh, I forgot to mention about the boat. It is equipped with 2 mounted machine guns on top of it.
Ooh.
Cool.
Can I?
You still want to hit it with
Yeah,
your bow.
I'm still
with
going
a
to swing my
bat, don't you?
baseball
Yeah.
bat at them.
All right, so the first B, go ahead and roll your baseball bat attack.
What did we agree with the baseball bat? It was...
You'd roll a d20, and then you add the 2
Yeah.
d10 plus 4.
Yeah, and this is a D10.
That's a D8.
That's a 10. That's a 10?
I think so.
No, this
I also have
is
it.
this
Oh,
is
it's a
that.
12.
That's a D10. All right. So roll for 9.
What's your modifier?
What? Modifier.
Might.
Might is, I think, is that there? Yeah, that's there. 1.
Okay, so you, let's say you hit this one and you do about 3 damage to
Did I
it.
not roll?
You don't, yeah, because it was an unsuccessful attack.
Oh, got it.
So you just pissed it off.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
All right. So now it is to
Me. How I can use the machine gun on the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to use the machine gun.
okay.
What is that what?
You roll you roll your d20 plus your, I think,
10?
agility. So
Agility is D20 and 2 D6s. Is this a D? No. Yes. No.
yeah.
No, that's a D8. Oh, D6.
Okay, so that is a hit. So on the machine gun, the way that works is got this thing called persistent damage, and so you are going to roll, I think, 3d6s.
Oh,
for
okay.
this.
Okay.
That's the damage,
Okay. So I did a 10
Mm-hmm.
on my D20. Okay.
which connects.
3, 1, 2.
3, 1, 2. Okay, so you did 6. And which one were you attacking? The one that Dave attacked, or?
Yeah, because it was already pissed, and let's take that out as fast
Cool.
as we can.
All right, Jane, it is to you.
Great. I'm gonna man the machine gun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put my hands on it and try to let my AI figure out how to use a machine gun.
It'll be too quick. It'll be quick.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll pick it up
you've
really
done it.
quickly.
Yeah,
It's like a
you've
gun,
used
but
a gun,
bigger.
right?
Yeah. So what do I do?
So roll your d20.
Okay.
And then it'll be 3d6s if you hit.
6.
Okay, that's a miss,
My AI had no idea what to do with this machine gun.
but it still does. Okay. So this one, because it is at the first one, are you attacking the first one again? Okay. That one falls out of the air.
Oh,
It's
good.
still alive, but it's just on the deck and it's kind of struggling.
Okay.
So that one is at disadvantage. All right.
Can I hug it and cook it alive?
Probably. I don't see there being a limitation to that power.
Being. Sorry.
It's okay.
A lot of sugar is in my blood right now.
Miss. Let me. Yeah. I'm rolling really poorly, which is good for you guys. Third one hits. Okay.
God fucking damn it.
And
Well,
this-
that's better then.
Yeah. This one is attacking Dave because Dave is the closest and he has a bat.
He's swinging wildly.
Yeah. Which is 1d6 plus 2.
Oh, but do they die after they sting?
These ones are kind of like wasps where they can sting
Oh,
multiple
okay.
times.
Darn it.
Ow! It does 6 damage to you, Dave.
Fuck.
Because it's like if we just get the robot to go in there and just take over the team and get stung 3 times and then just kill the bees.
That's true. And I will say that you guys can issue commands to the robot whenever you want. He's not great at combat.
Well, he doesn't have to be
Right.
in this case. He just seems to be a moving target.
But he
For a
has
bunch
like
of
resistance
bees.
to poison and stuff like that. So he's
That's good to know.
Yeah. Because so you can issue commands to him anytime you want. That's not going to, I won't take an action from you guys for that. All right, Dave, it is to you.
All right, I'm going to turn into a giant monkey.
Okay.
That's I was looking it up because I have the Boon Focus shapeshift.
Yeah.
And then mimic is the specific thing that it's anything. The rule is that I can turn into. I may take on the features of a specific creature.
Okay.
the disguise is near perfect for those examining me visually. I don't know if that's true. Where is it? Perception roll with a challenge right now. I couldn't. It's basically it said that I think I take on the attributes is what I'm looking for.
All right.
Of the specific creature.
You get,
and I don't know what that would be for.
Oh, I mean, for this one, I have attributes for the chimps.
Oh, that's delightful.
You get +3 to any strength rolls. They have multi-attack. And they can use either their fists or... I mean, I'm going to say that because you are still you can use the baseball bat.
Okay.
But they do get multi-attack. So you can swing twice.
All right, I'm a big robot chimp, and I'm going to start swinging at these bees.
Okay. Which one do you want to do? The one that's already wounded?
Yeah, whatever the hell's closest to me.
Okay.
He's just swinging. He's
they're
like,
all-
anything come.
They're all pretty close. They're all within hitting range at this point. So, go ahead and make your first attack.
2.
Oh.
God damn, I'm rolling just the worst.
It really doesn't matter because this... it has disadvantage, so you can roll twice.
6, slightly better.
All right. You hit it. It was only at 1.
Oh, okay, so I pulverize it.
Yeah, you punched a hole in the bee.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you can make another attack now against B.
Really?
B2.
Be either 2 or 3. 3 is the one that stunned you.
6 again.
Okay, 6.
The one that stung me, for sure.
That one is +3 strength, so... No, you still missed that one.
Damn him.
So, all right. Katie.
Okay, can I go back to the machine guns?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can stay on it as long as you need
18.
18, okay.
And then,
so 3d6.
3d6, okay, so... Oh, no. Oh, that's a 5.
5.
4. 5.
Oh, shit. You blast that one out of the
Yay!
air. The second one is dead. All right.
Oh, it's nice to succeed.
It is to you, Jane.
Okay, I'm going to give up on the machine gun
Okay.
and use the fan the hammer
Okay.
attack, which says it's 3 attacks at disadvantage. So I
Okay.
roll twice for each and take
Yeah.
the lower one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So this is...
Okay.
10 still hits.
Great. So
Yay!
that's 3d6 on the guns now?
Yeah, because it was 2 before, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
5, 8.
Ooh,
14.
and that one
Oh, right.
goes again, but you already killed it. That one.
Hey!
You explode the other bee.
Nice.
And you have succeeded in defeating the giant mutant killer bees.
So I really didn't need to fan the hammer.
You got it.
Okay, I'm going to keep shooting. I don't know what this hand motion was, but...
Yeah.
Oh, you're shooting. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
Pew, pew.
All right. So bees stop attacking you. The other ones don't bother attacking. And you float
Because they're
along.
like, oh, shit. Back in the hive, back in the hive, back in the hive. Don't look at him, don't look at him.
The hand's AI is gonna add that bees are an endangered species.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
fuck them.
I mean,
Fuck
these
the
ones
bees.
are giant ones, so they're probably not as endangered as the other ones.
Right.
As regular bees.
Yes.
All right, so you continue down the river, and you're about an hour from your destination when you see something moving in the water. You just see kind of ripples on it, and it hits your boat.
Crocodile?
It rams the boat. You all kind of fall down, and you get back up, and it springs out of the water. It does a sneak attack on the boat, not on you guys.
Okay.
It is a giant hippo.
Ooh.
So this giant hippo, you came into its territory, now it's going to try to sink your boat.
Okie dokies.
I will use...
All right, roll your initiative.
Okay. I mean, it's not an attack.
14.
Okay.
While we're doing this, how big is its head?
Very big.
12.
It doesn't have a great armor class because it's so big. But it is definitely, the head is big enough. Think like killer whale size. So it can...
Okay, I want to do
definitely-
something stupid.
Okay.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
I'm all for it.
Great.
All right. So who's got initiative on this one?
You have
I had 12.
I have 14, and you
I have
are
17.
17. Okay.
Oh, okay. So. Okay. Yeah. So Jane, it is to you. He's biting on the.
Its mouth is
edge of-
open and biting onto the
Yeah.
boat. Okay, great. I'm gonna fly into its mouth.
Yay!
All right, you are close enough to do that.
Guns
so-
ablazing.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the. Oh, it's a bad idea. I got. Okay.
I believe in you.
I've got a 2-gun assault. So 2 attacks.
Okay. Yeah, just roll
Inside
a d20
its
and
skull.
yeah.
19 on one of them.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so that's 4, 7
5. Okay.
12.
So 12.
on the first one, and the second one I don't think hits. It's a 2.
It's a 2. Okay, yeah, that one doesn't hit. But you do get 12 damage on it.
Can I fly out of its mouth again?
Can I get the fuck out of here, please?
I will say, yeah, because you hit it pretty good the first time, so it kind of staggers back a little.
Okay,
bit.
cool.
And you're able to get out of its mouth. Katie, it is to you.
Okay, I'm gonna do the. I like
Machine
the
gun
guns.
again?
Yeah.
It's a good plan.
20.
Nice. Okay, so that means that you get to roll the dice that you would already roll, so 3d6, but you get to do it twice. Because
Okay.
that's an exploding die.
So
You can-
6, technically 6 times. Okay, so 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 3.
All right. You do 15 damage.
Fuck you, hippo.
Ooh.
Suck my long arms.
Yeah. Suck my long arms.
Bambi has genitalia.
She's
Yeah, that
Slender
makes
Woman.
sense.
Like
Yeah.
it's yeah.
A gender.
All the radiation just blanched any genitalia she
It's a
had.
Barbie situation.
It is. It's
Yeah.
a Barbie Ken vibe. Smooth. I'm smooth.
All right, David, it's to you.
All right, I take my shiv
Okay.
and I just start pounding the fucker on the face.
Okay.
You were just gonna put like pound and just fucking this hippo. There's like hops
fucking
on the
the
hippo
hippo.
as the chimpanzee, just fucking the hippo.
All right, I'm still a chimpanzee, aren't I?
Yeah, you haven't transformed back, so.
So that gives me +3 to strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, 9. That's
a hit.
This is gone. All right. What is the strength of the
I
chimpanzee?
think
and
it
the
was 2d10, right?
shit? Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite way Dave said anything ever.
8 and a 4.
All right.
12.
All right. So now the hippo does its second attack
Fucking hippo.
I have heartburn now.
from all the
Yeah.
snacks.
I didn't want to tell you guys, but I also have Twizzlers pull and peel in the kitchen.
Oh, David.
So you can
I'm
go
gonna
get
die
you can go get one
here.
of those if you want.
Okay.
You're all gonna die here.
My mouth just filled up with saliva.
Christian,
Yes.
will there be anywhere in this universe for the hands to acquire pull and peels?
I mean, probably.
It feels like it's right up its alley.
There's definitely
it's pull
like
and peel.
an American
yeah.
base.
Yeah, hands love that shit. Yeah.
All right. That is okay. So now it is back to Jane.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot it again. I'm not gonna fly into its mouth because I imagine my coding something realized that was a terrible idea as I was flying.
It did the math. It was like, no.
Yeah, poor choices.
Right.
So I'm gonna get on either side of its head and poo poo.
Okay.
Pew, pew. Okay, 13.
That's a hit.
Great. Me. So 5, 8, 9 for the
Okay.
first one. Me. And then a 6 on the second shot.
Okay, that one misses.
The hands are clearly right-handed.
Lefty's a fuck up, but he's
Okay.
trying his best.
It's true. You know, we all got to do what we can with what we have. All right. So does Katie.
Machine guns again.
Yep.
Oh, 11?
Plus your.
Yes. 6?
Oh yeah, you hit.
3. 6.
Okay, so that means 12, 15, and you roll the d6s twice again.
Yeah. Okay.
We're killing a
So
lot
what
of
did I-
animals.
6 something 6. 6
Yeah.
3 6 and then 4 3 2.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah. You did, what, 20 damage?
I immediately forgot all the numbers
Yeah.
I told you, so
Good.
don't count on me
Yeah.
for fast math because that's not happening.
All right. The hippo is not looking good right now. It is... Okay. Yeah. I'm just letting you know it is
All right.
not happy with all of this.
So I'm still a chimpanzee.
Yes.
I scream, "Ah, my face!" And somehow
Oh no, the baby comes out of the
Ryan
chimp face?
tears out of my face.
Damn it!
And he's like, "What's up? I'm Ryan Lombardi. I'm here to party."
And the hippo's like, what?
And I'm just gonna start just pounding the shit out of the hippo's face.
Okay.
Um,
With the bat or
no.
just fists?
Oh.
Yeah, just
Oh
fist.
gosh, you said no, and I was like, okay, so
Yeah.
your face fucking the
No.
Okay.
So D20, and then I think fists are D4. Oh shit!
a 20.
That's a 20.
Oh yeah.
So that means you get to roll your D4 4 times. Jesus.
Well, is it so it's not might or anything?
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. So you
It is
get a
might?
D10. Okay, so then you get.
I mean, it's your
Well,
up to you.
yeah, it's just hard
D4
because
is
it's an
fine, too.
unarmed attack.
Yeah, D4
So
is
yeah,
fine.
D4.
How many times do I roll this? All right, that's a 1.
1. Okay.
How many am I going?
You're
for?
rolling 4.
All right. That's 4
4.
total. 7. 9.
Nice. As a very good hit.
Yes.
So the hippo flees from the fight.
Yeah, you better run.
That's what I thought.
I'm Ryan Lombardi.
Can I chase the hippo?
It goes underwater.
Oh,
So-
I don't have lungs.
That's true. I mean, you can try to chase it, but
Just a jetpack
Okay,
with
how-
little hands kicking
How
out the
deep
back.
underwater does it go? Because I'm just gonna hover above it and shoot.
oh, it's too far underwater for you to shoot
Okay.
at the water.
I feel like my jetpacks probably don't work underwater.
Okay, so you defeated the hippo.
Yay!
Good job, everyone. Okay, so just for anybody who's watching or listening right now, I had to write, if players fail, continue on page this, and I didn't have a backup plan, so I'm very happy
Oh, good.
that I had one in my head, but I didn't have time to write it, so it was...
I like that you went, okay, they might totally
Yeah, 'cause
implode, so
it's-
let's just be prepared.
It's a pretty challenging monster, so it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ryan's like, I'm going to take a nap, and he crawls back into Vern. And I think I turned back into Vern at this point, too.
Night night, Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you're no longer the chimpanzee. Okay.
No, I'm Vern.
See you later. Sleep tight.
All right.
The hands
so,
AI ask if you would like to sing you a lullaby.
Nah, I'm good. I got some Black Label in here. I'm going to drink some of that.
Our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can follow him on Twitter at @thecorlew, CORLEW, and find more music at shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our artwork is produced by Justin Brown. You can follow him on Twitter at @JustinTBrown, and find more of his artwork at artnessbyjustinbrown.com and justinbrown.info.